What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our segment that we like to call the Run Pass Option. This is number 3, and today we're talking all about rookies.
We give you the option.
Well, let's head into our first one. Will you guys draft Trey Sermon?
It's easy. Pass. Because one guy, Raheem Mostert, he's going to be the lead back this season. They may sprinkle in a little bit of Trey Sermon, but I think that Mostert is the guy. And until he otherwise, that's why you won't be drafting him this year.
I can't believe you said because of Raheem Mostert.
But I did. He's the lead back.
I'm going to run. At his ADP, I think he's a good draft candidate for me. More and more talk out of camps is hyping this guy up. He's one of the big hype train players this season. But I'm drafting him because the San Francisco 49 IRs can't keep backs healthy. So he's definitely going to get some playing time sooner rather than later.
But Raheem Mostert's the starter. Remember that.
For now. But Trey Sermon will be the finisher.
All right. Let's get to
in 2023.
Okay, that's enough. You guys pay. Let's get to our second one here. We're going to a New York Jets running back, Elijah Moore. Sorry, he's a wide receiver, Elijah Moore. Are we drafting him?
I'm gonna run. I've been high on him for a while. Unfortunately, I can't get him cheap anymore. He's gonna be a great value this coming season.
I mean, if he's running back, I'm gonna pass. But if he's the wide receiver, I'm gonna run because everything out of camp says that he's gonna be great. I mean, I've heard comparisons to AB. I mean, if that's what he turns into, it would be unbelievable. So definitely run, take a chance on him. Plus, it's the Jets. There's no one else there.
Quite true. On to one of my favorite rookie names. Are we drafting Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Again, I'm going to run on this one. He's a great situation. Anybody could come out of this field and be the best wide receiver there. I think he's got a good shot at it, and they like him. They drafted him. He's going to be good. Take him.
Yeah, I'm going to run as well. There's been talk that Jared Goff's been showing him what Cooper Kupp was doing in LA, so that's going to pose for a lot of targets coming his way. So running with Amon-Ra.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, on to one of the biggest types that Chris gave us. Are we drafting Dyami Brown?
I'm going to draft him. I'm going to pass. It's tricky. It depends on the format and depth of your bench. The reports are that Adam Humphries right now is winning the wide receiver 3 role in Washington. I've been high on him for a long time. Dynasty, run. Redraft, pass, but watch the waivers.
So Chris had to add in there Dynasty run just so he could say run because he's been so high on this guy and he's been telling us about him for weeks now. I'm going to say pass in whatever format you're in. I mean, yeah, okay, Dynasty would be the only one you probably might take him, but he's probably going to be, even if he gets the job, he's the 3rd wide receiver on the team. Right now, he's a stash for later if someone gets hurt, so there's not enough points for him, so not a reason to get him right now in your drafts. You can get him on waivers later, so pass.
All right. On to a tricky name that I think you guys put just so I screw up. Can we draft Pat Friarmuth?
You did pretty good.
You can draft him if you want, but I'm going to say pass on him. I'm not sure what he's going to be as a rookie tight end. Usually most rookie tight ends don't do very well their first season. It takes them a little bit while. And really the only rookie tight end I'm thinking of drafting would be Kyle Pitts. So he's not him. I'm going to say no to drafting him. Again, waiver wire, maybe see what he can do from there.
Yep, pass. I agree with James there. There's just too many mouths to feed in that Pittsburgh offense.
Yeah, for sure. All right, on to our next player here. Are we drafting Michael Carter?
I'm going to say run. The coach had to double check to make sure that he drafted the right Michael Carter because they drafted 2 of them in the draft this season, and he wanted to make sure that the running back was the right Michael Carter that they got. So, yeah, they're going to use him. They're going to use him often. I mean, I think the only other person he's fighting with is Tevin Coleman, and Coleman hasn't been able to really find a place to be the guy anywhere yet. So draft Michael Carter with ease and be happy when he gets you some points down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm going to run. He was dynamic in a shared backfield in UNC with Javonte Williams. My only knock on him is that he's coming in as a senior, but he will ultimately be fantasy relevant.
All right. On to our next guy. Are we drafting Terrace Marshall?
I'm going to run with offensive coordinator Joel Brady from LSU. He knows what he has in Terrace Marshall, and I think he's going to use him a lot.
I'm going to pass. I don't think there's enough mouths to feed on. Sorry, I think there's too many mouths to feed on this team, and I think he's not going to be that high on the depth chart to start. He might be the third wide receiver that I could see him being, and with Christian McCaffrey catching balls, and then the rest of the guys, I just don't see enough fantasy value. So pass. Sorry.
All right, gentlemen. And last but not least, are we drafting Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Dwayne Eskridge?
I'm going to pass here as well. Again, I just don't know where he's going to fit in yet. They're saying there could be a role for him there, but I mean, you got DK Metcalf, you got Tyler Lockett. They brought back some of the wide receivers from last year too. I don't see him being a valuable fantasy asset. So I can't see trusting drafting him to get you some fantasy points. So I'm going to say pass.
Yep, I'm going to pass for the draft, but I think he's going to be one of the most popular waiver ads between weeks 1 and 4.
Ooh, hot take. I like it.
All right, gentlemen. Well, that's our segment for the rookies of run pass option. Be sure to continue to follow us on YouTube so you get more run pass option videos. As well, you can check out our other videos. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.